Hello, this is Carl welcoming you to the May 31st, 2021 Blue Wing Bamboo Rod Shop update. Today, I mostly have an update on the Garrison 201E, as well as just kind of more information about that trip that I mentioned in my last update and what that means for the channel. So let's get to the rod first. I spent most of my rod making time this week really wrapping guides on the 201E. So guides and trim wraps. And I have this together. It's not quite where it should be for me to be out and about waving it around, but the wraps are on, and I do have a few coats of varnish on them, and really just getting ready for another coat, maybe sand them down a little bit before I brush finish this rod. I am pushing it a little bit. I know that, and that's not something you should do, and I know that too. But I don't get the opportunity to trout fish very much anymore, and I do want to have this rod with me on my trip. So I am rushing it a little bit. One thing I will say is I've been experimenting with different things with this rod, and one of those things was with technique for wrapping guides as well as trim wraps. So the technique for wrapping, I think I just need more practice. Some of you may have seen me on my Instagram live where I was using a technique shown by Dave Dozer to wrap the guides with a bobbin on a cradle. So a very simple technique, and I like the elegance of that. I need more practice with it, but it did a really good job. So that's good. The other thing I tried was leaving the tag ends sticking out of my trim wraps. I do 3-turn trim wraps, and leaving those out until I got some varnish on, and that I'm not totally sold on. I still have to, again, apply more coats on this and sand them down to see where I stand, but so far I'm not 100% on that. We'll see. So all in all, though, I'm really happy with how the colors turned out. The wrappings themselves look very nice. So yeah, I'm really excited. Hopefully I can get this done in time to take on the water. I realize that I won't have time to polish it out, but I'm going to be okay with that, and maybe do that after I return. And see how the rod performs, because really that's why I built this rod, to see what the Garrison 201E would be like for me on the water. So I'm pretty excited about this rod. Then the trip itself, I am going to be fishing some streams, hopefully in Asheville, North Carolina, as well as in central and western Pennsylvania. So those are some of my home waters in Pennsylvania, though I've never fished in the Blue Ridge Mountains in Asheville, so I'm pretty excited about that. If you have any pointers, send them my way. Any streams that are your favorite that might be really good for a 4-weight 7-foot rod like this one. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to do some small stream fishing as well as some fishing on my home waters. And what that means for the channel is that I might try to put together some footage of my trip. Again, like I said last week, I am going to be stopping at Peak Bamboo to visit Russ there and pick out some bamboo to bring home. I need to talk to him to see if it's okay to film or not. I'm not sure. But if it is, I'm going to bring some footage to the channel for you. And if it's not, I'm going to respect that as well and just kind of report back on what my experience is there. So look forward to that as well. So yeah, maybe some field updates as we go over the next few weeks. I'll see you around the next bend, and until then, tight glue lines.